easiest way to get on Baddies is to kiss Natalie Nunn and lick her and do whatever it is that she needs you to do. Not only do the Claremont twins sleep with each other for money and perform all kinds of incestuous acts, but they also sleep with animals too. Where are y'all finding these women at? Like, honestly, I feel like they need to be on yall Fix My Life, not no damn Baddies. Hello, my beautiful stones and gems. Thank you for clicking this video. I am your host, Miss Mama Medusa, and this is the Medusa Show. Hi. If this is your first time clicking this video, well, welcome. And if you are a returning member, hey. This episode was so ghetto. This episode was ghetto as hell, y'all. It was giving ghetto fried fish, ghetto fried chicken. They frying chicken with no gloves. That's how ghetto this show was. Honestly, I'm not even gonna lie, Zeus. It's giving Now That's TV. This review is gonna be all over the place. It's gonna be real disorganized, but we're gonna try our best. The episode starts off with Natalie, Scotty, and Sapphire sitting around, and they're pretty much just talking about everything that happened the night before. Really not much to see here, so we can just move on to the next scene, which is with the Claremont twins and Jayla. Is it just me, or the Claremont twins and Jayla have a very fake, faux, frenemy kind of vibe going on? I don't know. It doesn't really feel like they like each other that much. Specifically, the Claremont twins, it doesn't really seem that they're too fond of Jayla. I can't tell them apart. Y'all let me know which one is which. One of them has a very chiseled jawline. She looks a little handsome Squidward in the face. And then the other one is like a little more pretty. They both look a mess, let's be very clear, but I can't really tell the two, so y'all let me know which one is Shannon and which one is Sinead. I'm not sure. I know that Sinead is the one who went to jail for, you know, stealing that man's credit card after he overdosed on child. There's some high class escorts. They were having sex with this 80-year-old man for $400, and they swiped his credit card. And here's what I didn't know. What I didn't know was that the card that they stole $20,000 off of his card, and they also used the card to subscribe to a bestiality website. So not only do the Claremont twins sleep with each other for money and perform all kinds of incestuous acts for their content and things of this nature, but they also sleep with animals too. And these are the women that y'all look up to. Girl, anyways, so I'm glad. I'm not a big fan of the Claremont twins. I think that they're nasty, trifling women. This is not me shaming SWs. I am, however, shaming women who sleep with animals and sleep with their sisters. Anyways, so the Claremont twins are talking with Jayla about everything that happened the night before. Jayla over there looking like she got mauled by a goddamn bear. Damn, Jayla, it looked like a hyena. Do y'all see Jayla's skin is all scratched up? Girl, she got bite marks, scratches, and all kinds of shit. Jayla, was it worth it? And that's the thing, like Jayla, she over here talking about this whole fight with Gretchen the gremlin, and she's like, yeah, you know, I had to whoop your ass. You see, I'm very diplomatic and this, that, and the third. Jayla, if we're being honest, like, if you go back and review the footage, you really did not whoop her ass like that. I mean, you the one that got more damage. You the one that's all scratched up and marked up. If anything, really, all you did was really pull her hair. That's really all you did, Jayla. Jayla be acting like she fight like Tashiki or something. Like, Jayla, you ain't no big hitter. You ain't no heavy stomper. Like, girl, calm down, Jayla. Jayla needs to calm down. I'm sorry. Like, also, while the Claremont twins and Jayla were talking, Jayla said that she feels bad for hitting Biggie. And I'm just like, okay, so Jayla, are you gonna apologize to Biggie? Like, if you feel bad, like, and I feel like we already know she's not, because Jayla doesn't apologize and take accountability for anything that she does. But honestly, Jayla, now it is starting to feel like you was bullying her. I feel like you was just trying to get validation from the Claremont twins. And so now that the Claremont twins are saying that they feel bad about the situation, now you feel bad, Jayla. So then we move on to Biggie and Meatball. Biggie, Meatball, and Stanka Tanka. They are sitting down at the corner. They're sitting down, rolling up. I didn't know that Biggie and Meatball were that close. I didn't know that they were friends like that. Now, is it just me, or are they just friends because they both big? I don't know. I didn't know. I just feel like the big girls are teaming up, which I'm cool with. I'm not even mad at that. But they acting like they like real cool. Whatever. It is what it is. Maybe it's like the outsiders. I can see that, like the pariahs versus the I don't know, the in-girlies, because, you know, Biggie is an OG, even though they be acting like she's not. Biggie, Meatball, and Stanka Tanka is outside rolling up. Side note, can I just say, I think that Biggie is so pretty. Like, Biggie is so pretty to me, just effortlessly. Just when she was sitting there, you know, with the glasses and the lashes, with no makeup on. Like, that's how you know you a baddie. When you ain't got no makeup on and you can still look pretty. Like, Biggie is so pretty to me. And if you disagree, then you're fat phobic. But anyway, so they're sitting there at the table and they're pretty much, again, talking about everything that happened the night before. Meatball, I don't know if Meatball was trying to be shady, but Meatball points out that Biggie's eye is messed up, which it is. You know, it looks like Jayla clocked you and hit you dead in your eye, and it looked like she didn't give her a black eye, but her eye was definitely like a little swollen. It's giving Biggie Smalls for real. Your eye was looking like Christopher Wallace. Biggie is in denial about her eye. Her eye is definitely fucked up. But anyway, so they're talking about the situation, and Meatball pretty much was saying that, you know, she doesn't like Jayla and that she's going to check her for bullying Meatball. So Meatball says that she's going to check Jayla for bullying Biggie. Meatball is looking, I'm here for it. Don't get me wrong. I'm here for it because the OGs definitely do be like bullying the new girls. But at the same time, Meatball, I just hope that you're not, you know, putting a little too much dip on your chip. I hope that you're not, because it looks like you're inserting yourself into situations that have nothing to do with you. I don't know, Meatball. I don't know. I'm happy that she's checking Jayla, but I'm not happy that she fought J.O. at the end of the episode, but we're jumping ahead. When Biggie, Meatball, and Stanka Tanka were talking, Biggie mentioned something about, you know, hyping up the whole fight with Gretchen and Jayla, and she's talking about, you know, oh, big Latina, big Latina. Now, I get it. On one hand, I get it. You're team Gretchen because you don't like Jayla, so any enemy, you know, an enemy of your enemy is your friend type. I get that. But at the same time, Biggie, it was kind of disappointing watching you, you know, like, play both sides of the fence when it came to this. It was very hard to watch you, you know, defend this white woman calling a black woman the N-word. And I get it. That's your Latina sister. And, you know, I don't know. But it was weird when she was talking about the whole, you know, oh, it's okay to say the N-word as long as you don't say it with the ER. Sis, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, are you giving white people the permission to say the N-word as long as they don't say the ER word? I'm sorry. That threw me for a loop. The whole episode is them just talking about everything that happened the night before. Okay, cool. So, I don't care what nobody say. I like Diamond the Body. Okay, I like her. She's delusional. She kind of reminds me of Anne with her delusion. She's, you know, the dark, you know, they're both dark skinned, really pretty. I mean, I feel like she's just like a less sluttier version of Anne, which I like, because Anne was over there sucking on bottles and shit, and that was kind of gross. But yeah, I like Diamond the Body, and pretty much they're talking about the whole situation, and I get it. She's saying that, I mean, don't get me wrong, Diamond is delusional as hell, and she's pretty much saying that, listen, I snatched her wig to get on the show, and to me, I get what she's trying to say. I mean, don't get me wrong, she is contradicting herself throughout this scene. I get it, but I just think that I don't know, I like her, and I like her, and then not only that, she also doesn't bleach her skin, so we love a dark-skinned baddie that don't bleach their skin now. You know, we got to give it up to her. So that's that. And then towards the end of the scene, out of nowhere, Daya talks about her brother being unalived by the police in the Bahamas. Now, that's not funny. They kind of just slid it in out of nowhere. I'm not sure if we're going to hear more about that. I would love to hear more about that, about like police brutality in like different parts of the world. I'm interested to hear about that. So, rest in peace to Daya's brother, or rest in power to Daya's brother. Next, we have Biggie. Child. Biggie calls Tommy. Now, crackhead. Child, Biggie go call crackhead ass Tommy. I know I shouldn't be saying that, but listen, Tommy, I'm not gonna lie, Tommy's confessional did eat, her intro did eat, I'm not gonna lie, but I just feel like Tommy is old and washed up, and this beef that she got with Natalie, I don't care. Like, and I know that that's what they're gonna be doing on the next episode. I just don't care. But anyway, so it's looking like Biggie calls Tommy for some backup. Biggie, you always looking for somebody to fight your battles. So now I guess Biggie got Tommy and Meatball on her side. Okay, so next we have this baddie beach bonfire. Now listen, this is where the episode starts to get real disorganized. Okay, it's all over the place. Bear with me. I'm gonna try my best to review this, but I'm gonna do my best. Okay, so we have a baddie beach fire, and we meet the new girls. We meet like 4 or 5 new girls. First one is Big Kiva. Absolutely not. Big Kiva is too damn masculine. She's not polished enough. She's not a baddie. And the only reason why y'all brought her on the show is because she jumped into the fight to save the judges. And she even said that herself. So shout outs to a self-aware queen, but I don't see it for Big Kiva. Do not bring it up. I don't see it for her. Next, we have J.O. We might as well call her K.O. because this is knocking people out. Okay, this whole said that she been locked up. She been locked up. She been kidnapped. It's like, what the where are y'all finding these women at? Like, honestly, I feel like they need to be on Iyanla Fix My Life, not no damn baddies. But we like K.O. J.O. We like her because she knows how to fight and she's pretty. Like, to me, that's what I need. Those are the qualifications for you to be on this show. You got to know how to fight, you got to have hands, and you got to be a baddie. You can't have one or the other. If you don't have both, you can't come on the show. That's how I feel about it. Okay, next we meet Wendalit. Absolutely not. Wendalit I feel like Wendalit should have been on the show 20 years ago. Wendalit looks like she's old as I mean, maybe Wendalit looks a smooth 38, and yeah, granted, 38 is not old, but that's way too damn old to be on this show with bitches fighting it. Like, Wendalit looks like she has high school age children. Matter of fact, no, college. Wendalit looks like her kid's finna go off to college. That's how old, grown she looks. Big and grown. It's not giving Jocelyn. Absolutely not. Wendalit over there looking like damn Eartha Kitt. Her old ass, absolutely not. Do not. And then the fact that her name is Wendalit, bitch, you know you was too damn old to be having a young name. You're abuela. We gonna call you Wendell or whatever the. I don't know what. You need an older sounding name. You too damn old to be sounding like that. And then her ass gonna come on here because she got some heart-shaped nipples. Bitch, you old as fuck, you can't fight, and you have heart-shaped nipples. So that's it. I'm sorry, I'm gonna get off of her, but I feel like Wendalit is a walking embodiment of colorism. And I'm just gonna leave it at that. Because why else is she on the show? Why? Okay. Anyways, next we meet Heaven. I like Heaven. I mean, I feel like Heaven is gonna get on my nerves a little bit with that. She seems a little immature, but I mean, I feel like she fits the mold. At least she's pretty. She can't fight, but at least she's willing to fight. So I'll give her that. We'll give Heaven a pass. Next we meet, I'm running through these girls, honey. I'm just running through them. Next we meet Nunu, aka Antonio Brown's baby mama. I don't like her. Granted, she can fight, but I just think it's weird when y'all whole personality is built on, you know, who your baby daddy is, or you know, oh, I'm so and so's baby mama, I'm so and so's wife. Like, I just think that's I mean, I get it, she's clearly trying to make a name for herself, but you starting off on the wrong foot when you automatically introduce yourself as Antonio Brown's baby mama. But then again, I mean, I get it. You gotta start somewhere, right? I don't know. Something about her, I don't know. I mean, she can fight though. She can fight, and she's pretty, so bring her on the show, I guess. Okay, so we meet the new girls, and then after that, Callie steps up to the front, and they're pretty much confronting Callie for having smoke with damn near half of the house. Then we see Mariah punk ass Lynn. Now let me just say this, because this is where this starts to get real disorganized, because while Callie is going back and forth with Mariah, that's when Meatball goes and runs at J.O. out of nowhere. Zeus, I'm gonna need y'all to step it up and get more cameras. I'm gonna need some dual camera footage, because why did y'all cut that fight out with J.O. and Meatball? I'm not sure. But before we jump to that fight, I'm gonna just say this: Mariah Lynn, you are a weak ass, punk ass. Ooh, I cannot stand Mariah Lynn. And I'm sorry, Callie, you know, I know I gave you the business for spitting on Mariah a couple episodes, but you should have, you know what, you really should have spat on her ass again, because that's how ancient she is. I'm gonna give you a pass. I mean, hell, you already did it. You might as well do it again. Stand on it, because the bitch ain't shit. Like, this bitch is literally shaking in her boots. You gonna jump into a fight that ain't got nothing to do with you, and now when it's time to meet your maker, and now when it's time to really stand on what you did, okay, now when it's time to be confronted for whatever the you did, now you over here scared and literally shaking in her boots. She ain't want that. And then Callie was like, you know what, I'm literally 3 times your size. It's clear that you don't want to fight. I'm gonna spare you. This bitch Mariah Lynn still talking shit, talking about, oh yeah, she don't want to fight. No, bitch, you don't want to fight. You don't want no smoke. Like, Mariah Lynn is, I'm telling you, I don't understand. I'm convinced that she's sleeping with somebody in production. She must be, and which is on brand for this show. But it don't make no sense why she's on this show. Anyways, the girls start fighting. Everybody start fighting. Girl, Meatball run up on J.O. I'm not really sure, and like everybody starts fighting. The girl starts trying to fight Gretchen. Daya, punk ass, go and try. It was just, everybody started fighting. It was too much. It was too much. So, you know, while all this is happening, J.O., Meatball attacks J.O., Jelly attacks Callie, because Jelly, again, the girls are trying to get on the show. That's really all this is. They're fighting to get on the show. It's actually kind of sad, honestly. Like, it's like these girls ain't got nothing going on, so they're literally giving it all they got. And child, Jelly go and fight Callie, and Callie hit her with a doo-doo-doo. She kicked her in her, and that was the end of that. Callie took her wig off and did her in. And I'm so here for it. Honestly, please bring Callie on the show. I've always said that I like Callie. Do not bring Jelly, but I'm gonna tell you, they're gonna bring Jelly onto the show because Jelly is one of Natalie's lap dogs, and that's the quickest way, the easiest way to get on Baddies is to kiss Natalie Nunn's ass and lick her and do whatever it is that she needs you to do. That's how Scotland got on the show. That's how Jayla's got on the show. Who else? Mariah Lynn, quiet as his cat. Like, that's how you get on the show. Kiss Natalie's ass. So that's that. So Jelly fights Callie. Callie whoops her ass, as she should. And then J.O. fights Meatball. Now, Meatball, baby, listen, I know we know you can fight, and we know you're used to fighting, you know, these Philly. I think Meatball, you used to fighting girls in high school. How old is Meatball? Isn't she like 20, 21? Meatball, honestly, I feel like you took on a little too much. It's like, J.O. is a grown-ass woman. She's used to fighting in jail. You used to fighting bitches on the street. Those are 2 levels of melees. Those are 2 levels of altercations. Like, honestly, J.O., like, I mean, Meatball, baby, I think you need to sit down. Like, when it comes to this with you and J.O., I don't know why y'all are fighting. I'm telling you, somebody is hyping, somebody is in Meatball's ear and telling her to do these things. I'm convinced that these are not her, like, true actions. Like, someone is influencing Meatball, and I hate to see it. But yeah, so Meatball gets her ass whooped by J.O., and that was that. And then all of a sudden, the Claremont twins leave. They do their grand rising, grand closing. They do their grand exit. While they were leaving, which is Tommy Lee, whatever. Tommy confronts the Claremont twins. It didn't make any sense. I'm telling you, towards the end of this episode, it was real all over the place. The next fight was with Daya and Nunu. I forgot to mention that shit. And then Daya, I was happy to see Daya get her ass whooped on this episode. Daya over here jumping into fights that ain't got nothing to do with her. She over here, Daya, like, it's like you cannot fight. She over here, Daya in her accent. I don't know what you over here talking about. You came onto the Bahamas to represent for the Bahamas. Well, I'm sure the Bahamas are not very proud of you and your representation and how you carrying on. I'm sure nobody from the Bahamas wants to be associated with you. You just got your ass whooped. Okay, but that's what you get because, like I said, you jumped into that fight for clout. Her and her accent, she over here talking about, I Caribbean, mother scunt. I from the Caribbean. Like, okay, well, that ain't got nothing to do with you not, okay? What the f that got to do with anything? Like, you not representing, that's why y'all need to bring some Jamaicans on here or something. Somebody, because she not, I don't know what part of the island of the Bahamas that she from, but she not representing because you was supposed to whoop that ass. And you over here getting knocked the fuck out. You over here fighting with your eyes closed, like, girl. Anyway, so that was that. And then after that, they finally bring Gretchen onto the show. And yeah, Gretchen says the N-word again. And then that's when Jayla, why I oughta, winds it up, face ass. And it's like, Jayla swings on Gretchen, not near one hit landed. Like, Gretchen, Jayla, them hits really don't be landing on. Like, you really are not no heavy hitter. I really want you to stop. Like, if you really go, when has Jayla ever left gushy? When has Jayla ever left nose running? I don't ever recall it. Like that Nunu did to Daya, when has Jayla ever did that? Please, y'all remind me. Y'all let me know. Jayla only fights people that don't know how to fight. But yeah, and then the episode ends with Tommy riding in on a horse. Girl, this episode was so damn ghetto. I did my best to review it. I know it's kind of confusing, but y'all let me know what y'all agree with. Let me know if y'all enjoyed this review. I'm going to go ahead and edit this video so I can have it up by tomorrow. And I'll be back for some more, y'all. I love y'all. Bye.